your boy young I give him that thing. Pancho legs stand and punchy America. Banyi doll ban pancho legs stand and punchy America. Banyi doll ban walk on your leg kankaro watana watching. Oga level leg gear kwa ugara leg. Panda with ya punchy America. Banyi doll ban ching tongo pandon kujura baya cheka. Papu panda juru wabia bi Panchi America, Panji Doll, Panapan Pantaleg.
Hello. Welcome to Lagos State Media, everybody. My name is Abraham Medin Majak, and I'm one of the Lagos State Media hosts. Welcome my colleague, Peter Ken. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Abraham Medin. Good afternoon, wherever you are, and good morning here in United States. I am Peter Kenny. I am back a little bit for a couple of weeks. If you don't see me, I'll be back again.
Yeah. So for those of you who are watching, please start sharing the video. Our guest is here in the studio. We will bring him up. So before we do so, we'd like you guys to start sharing. We are live on Lagos State Media page, Lagos State Media timeline, and also we are live on YouTube. What do you like to understand?
Yes. As always, we always said there are a couple of things that you need to watch out. One, be respectful. Your opinion is your opinion. We will never change what your opinion is. Two, we are always open, no matter what your political background, political affiliation, tribe, your religion, it doesn't matter. You have an idea, we are always open here at Lagos State Media, and you are always welcome. Last time we promised you and said at least we'll bring a person from SPLM because we have been calling why is nobody responding to PCCA. Bolden come up from Red Army. We had today we have advisor to the SPLM, secretariat, and syndicated organization. So it's up to you. Listen to him. Take what you take. If you have questions, please, as always, write it on the comments. We'll be able to ask Comrade Acuil. Other than that, Abraham Medin, you want to add more?
Yeah, I think so. That's it. So yeah. So we will start our guests here. So Peter, welcome our guest.
Welcome, Comrade Acuil. Welcome to Lagos State Media. First of all, thank you for tuning in and accepting our invitation. A lot of things are going on in South Sudan. Not right now, but it has been couple years, let's say 10 years, 3 years, whatever. We know things are not going well. SPLM is the ruling party, and you are an advisor to the secretariat, and secretariat are the one that running the country. First of all, I would like you to introduce yourself a little bit, and I will start asking you questions as well.
Okay. My name is Acuilb Bangol. The advisor on popular and syndicated organizations
Uh, Comrade, I should try to at least increase your volume. That way, will.
Okay. My volume, my thought from when I'm talking, is it clear now? Is it clear?
Yes, it's clear. Yes.
Okay. So my role in SPLM is advisor on popular and syndicated organizations. And the word popular and syndicated organizations come from that we believe in civic movements. And civic movements are divided into popular organizations, which are organizations beyond professional. So organizations which are based on professional, like work, like teachers, engineers, are called syndicated because they are based on profession. But organizations which are gender, which are age, or any other element like veterans, these are popular organizations. They are popular because they go across generation, they go across profession, they go across idea, age. Now, I'm very pleased, first of all, thank you very much. You have been invited to this. Yeah.
Comrade Acuil, I would recommend if you can take out your headphone. I think would be very helpful if you unplug it and just speak.
Okay. My headphone is very poor. Is it better now? Is it better?
Yes. I think
I think it's network, but it's clear now. Yes.
Is it clear? Okay.
Yes.
So did you? So I started by defining popular and syndicated organizations, and then popular and syndicated organization is about profession. These are syndicated. Anything out of profession like age, gender, societal group, or say veteran, these are called popular organization. That's what it meant. So basically, the party believes in civic engagement. It is through the civic engagement that we do. And this civic engagement is being regulated by law, and it is also each area has its own specific area. I will come to that later on. My background, agricultural engineer by profession, became a veteran and a veteran of liberation freedom fighter. Then I became a secretary for humanitarian affairs in 1989, and then 1992 I went to do my own NGO. Then I was called back to the party, and then it's history. I'm here now. Yeah, welcome.
Okay. Um, as an advisor to the popular and syndicated organization. So what went wrong? Why things are not going so well?
Okay, it's good question. First of all, I have to thank media for giving me this opportunity. And by the way, I congratulate you from the bottom of my heart that you, the next state, is doing the right thing, and we are at the era of information communication technology. It is something that we have to be part of it as South Sudanese, and I'm very glad that the next state media is coming in. So please consider. I will come to that later on. Consider aspect of economics. Consider aspect of state like we are doing now on civic engagement and political community. Those are elements that I will come to. So you think what went wrong? So what is happening in the state? So what is things are happening, and it depends on the way you look at it. So we moved from physical liberation until July 9, 2011, we were able to establish the country called South Sudan. Now, the next phase of SPLM is actually national state building. At this stage, it is the question of establishing institutions, starting program, and then become institutional regulated by law, and then program like a party has to have SPLM party program and action. It is this party program of action that will become a ruling party because we have been mandated to implement our program during a certain period. That's why we become a ruling party. Therefore, what went wrong or what did not come to what you plan to what went wrong is mentality. The way we see things. Right? We are assuming something was going to happen by chance. But there's a lot to be done, and I will come to that. So, are you getting me?
Okay.
Are you getting me?
Yes. Yes, comrade. We are getting you, but barely. We barely hear you, and that's all the viewers. They are also complaining. They also
Okay. So
barely
should I
hear
come
you.
closer like this? Is better like this
Um, that helped a little bit, but it seemed like it was your network. But that
Okay.
helped a little bit. If you come closer that way, that would be much better. Yeah.
Okay, let me try to be as clear as possible.
Okay.
But then we nothing to do about network because I think it is raining here.
Okay.
We have very good Wi-Fi connection.
Okay.
Right. So yes, as I have just explained, we are at that there are some progress in what SPLM is supposed to do because this period from here to 2023 is to implement SPLM agenda on national state building. National state building is putting institutions, translate the revolutionary ideas into constitution, which has happened by 2011, and then acquire the sovereignty. Now, after we have acquired sovereignty, July 9, 2011, from July 10 until the end of then, which was supposed to be 5 years later, but it happened now. Let me talk realistically until 2023, we are supposed to set up institutions of government, and then SPLM program of action. When we done this program of action based on SPLM constitutions, then we have a ruling party. Yes. Did you get me?
1 second. Okay. This is what I'm gonna do. It's really hard, and the most important thing are viewers that are going to watch you. It's particular people of South Sudan, but they are complaining they can't hear. So we are going to try all the possible means to make sure they can hear you.
Okay. So what could I do?
Yes, they believe this is one of the most important discussions. So this is what I'm going to do. Since you have two screens, I will try to call you with WhatsApp video to see if that's helpful. If that's helpful, we'll take one screen away and you have one screen on WhatsApp. That might clear it up. Okay?
So we go WhatsApp or we just remain here?
I will try WhatsApp.
And another thing too, Peter.
Go ahead.
Peter, another thing too, we need to let them log out and log back in to see if the network will connect it.
Okay. So
I was saying, Peter, I was saying that let General Acuil log out and then log back in.
Okay.
In order the network will connect it.
Let me
Okay.
try. I try to log out.
Okay, and log back in. It's the same link that we send you. So, all right. Thank you for being patient with us, guys. We know Africa, especially particular Juba, is a little network is a little bit of a problem. So we are trying our best, and I believe he's trying his best. So be
Yeah. So
patient with us.
let him come out, and then we will.
We are going to try it one more time. The most important thing is for you guys to hear what he's saying. Otherwise, it's easy for us to talk to him on the phone or whatever mean that we get all of him. So,
Right.
So if you have a question, make sure it is ready. Put it on the comment section, and please share the video as much as you can.
Is it better now?
Seem to be a little bit much better. Yes.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, we can hear you a little bit better now.
Okay.
And another thing too, General, make sure that your computer volume is on. Put in high volume.
Put a high volume.
Yes.
Like this.
Yes.
Like this.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Peter.
So I know it might be a repetition, but it's worth for people to understand what you were saying. My last question was, as an advisor, why are things so bad? What went wrong?
Okay. What I say that my answer was that nothing went wrong, but the process of transformation is very difficult for many people to understand. So what went wrong is perception. Nothing went wrong. We are on the real path to establishing the modern nation state, which requires certain things to be done, without which nothing can 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 could occur. So this is the situation we are in.
Okay.
Yeah. You got me?
But Madid?
Yes.
Were you able to catch Comrade Acuil answer to my question?
Oh, okay. Well, I think you asked most important question. My question is regarding about upcoming, like the civil coalition for civil actions. They are having a protest on the August 30th. So they're calling August 30th working days for the South Sudanese people to go outside on the street protesting. So my question to you, General Acuil, what is the government of South Sudan's reaction about this event? Are they the government will protect the civilian that they will be on the street, or what are they planning on to do?
Okay. With that, you are asking the wrong person. Yeah, because I'm not a spokesperson on behalf of the government. I'm talking here in three capacities. One, as a chief of the Banggol. Number two, as an advisor on open and syndicated organization. Then number three, as a researcher. So on those bases, I can answer, if I can answer what we have just said. For me, violent civic engagement is an attempt as a step and popular in the case of foundation, I'm saying, by doing civic address is violent civic engagement. And remember when I talked day ago, a week ago. I mentioned one thing very important. My experience. Are you getting me? Are you getting me?
It's very hard to hear. The volume is really the
I don't know what
network.
is happening. It is echoing.
Yeah.
So it's echoing. So should I use this?
Yeah, try to put it on.
Let me try. Or maybe because I'm in the room. Hello? Is it
Hello?
better?
Yes.
Is it better?
Yeah, now it's a little bit better.
It's a little bit better.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm answering you.
Very good.
I'm not answering you representing the government. So what will the government do? I don't know. But I will answer you the same question. I will answer it as Acuilb Bangol as a citizen. And then I will answer you as a policy advocacy researcher and also a member of SPLM advisor on popular and syndicated organizations. Now, when you go on street doing protest, civic unrest, this is called non-peaceful civic engagement. So for me as a researcher, as also a freedom fighter, I know what does it mean when I want to engage violently instead of engaging intellectually. Take for example, Sat Institute, Ebony Center, and Juba Institute for Peace and Security Studies. They are doing civic engagement through justifying a research, a facts-based justification that something is wrong and we want to put it right. That is the correct civic engagement. And that in itself, by itself, it could be said it is an opposition, but it's not an obstruction. Now, with political parties, they compete, then they do zero sum. But an entity like SET Institute, entity like my Center Policy Advocacy and Strategic Studies, you have problems? Are you okay?
Yes, we are listening. Yes.
Yes. Like my Center Policy Advocacy and Strategic Studies.
Yes, we are listening.
I've come up with facts, and I say government is not doing this. Government should be doing this right. By the fact that I'm saying that this is wrong, this is my freedom of expression. And I have to express it in a way that when I gave you an example last time, that if you go to the street and you shout that fish lives in water and you don't know how to say it, and you are interfering in other people's liberty and freedom, you are in trouble. It is the way you put it. Also, if you want to educate and you want to transform mentality, and your heart is in love of people, and you don't have any problem with whoever in position, then you come with facts and you say this is wrong and this is how it is be done. And I am setting an example. This is the civic engagement that we encourage. For sure, I'm not the right person to answer it in a way that will favor the PCCA or any or opposition party. I expect a member of political party, member of my SPLM, based on Article 8 of the party constitution, I have a right to present my views and be answered timely. And I have right to resist anything against SPLM's values, whether from within or from outside SPLM. So this is acceptable. And for sure, it is allowed, according to the constitution, for you to present your views. But if you use pressure, you can use a pressure within the law, within the limits of the law. So this is what I would say. Am I clear?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Comrade Acuil. My next question is about, there's, as advisor of SPLM, the chairman of Red Army, Comrade Banggol, was here in the show a couple of days ago, and he talked about the disappointment that he saw in SPLM party and the way that they're treating the Red Army, and they're calling the dialogue, especially toward mostly focused on sectarian, that the sectarian, SPLM sectarian are not treating the Red Army in the right way. So as an advisory of SPLM sectarian, so what is the reaction of SPLM about the concern of Comrade Chairman of Red Army? That's the first question.
Okay.
And also, too, I want you to, the second question is about the president. Yeah, go ahead, answer that first question.
Okay. First of all, I'm very sympathetic with what Banggol was saying. And if my reading could be wrong, Banggol is talking about fair treatment. So it's an English word, means there are some things to be distributed, or there are expectation, there is entitlement. And Dr. John one time put it and said that expectation is the essence of conflict. So he might be disappointed, and I have nothing to do about that, about if there are some things which were supposed to be distributed by the National Secretariat, yes. But if Deng has program, Banggol has came up with program, because his aspect is both. We have Red Army League and the Red Army Foundation. Red Army Foundation is a civic movement. The Red Army League is a popular organization of the sector of the Red Army veteran. Now they are supposed to come up with their programs and put up their program. If the secretariat, based on Article 24 of the Constitution, translate this program into policies and engage the executive caucus and engage the legislative caucus about the program, and people have done this program and program is not being met in a specific time, I will stand up and support it. But if the Red Army is talking to me about the entitlement, I will be sympathetic with him, like I am also sympathetic with myself that there are some things being distributed and that I don't have access to it. But the revolution is not about entitlement. So, and that's why you remember then was telling you that some things, there are some discussion I discussed with him, and some things he agrees, some he doesn't agree. What he doesn't agree, as I tell him, then what is your program of action? Party program of action. Red Army Youth League program of action. What is the student league program of action? Say, for example, I give you a program of action for youth league, of student league. Is the student welfare? If they make a program and they present it to the secretariat, and secretariat is not calling the caucus, in legislature, in the Ministry of Education, and is not calling the chairman of the party, who is under Article 9, 17, 18, supposed to be guided and supervised by the secretariat If the secretariat is not doing the guidance and coordination, then I am disappointed and I will not be happy. And it is happening, yes. But this is not the weakness of the secretariat alone. It's a weakness from all of us and especially the leadership. Because the party must have weekly program, daily program, hourly program, annual program, quarterly program, and this program must be based on program of action. That's why we have the responsibility. This is our accountability to the citizen who voted for us. And this is what we are telling our freedom fighters who died for this country, the wounded, and everybody, that we have an SPLM program in our hand. We want to implement it, and we are implementing it. If we have a problem, we go back to the people and we tell people, yeah, we are not allowed to implement our program. Then we ask our members to take an action. We can call upon the secretary and we tell them, this is the problem, this is the WQ. What is happening here? Yes. So I hope my clarification is clear.
Yeah, thank you, Comrade Acuil. Yes, definitely. And my next question is regarding appointment of Peter Lam, both as an acting secretary of SPLM party. So why they take this too long to appointing a new acting secretary until when Comrade Deng Bol went out and talked about it. And also will, as a advice of the secretariat, will the new appointees, Peter Lambos, will sit down with the Red Army chairman and discuss the internal issues that they are facing with the Red Army and secretariat?
Okay. So I will talk to you as my expectation. I don't know what Comrade Peter Lam is going to do, and I don't know what is the move. But my expectation is the secretariat must sit, because we must sit with popular and syndicated organizations, and especially with the league. The word league is just like a league of football, a league of something. These are professional, these are cadres, these are trained, these are the cream, the best of membership. That's why we call them a league, like football league, Super League here. Super League. The word league, it means that these are party workers. And party workers are supposed to be doing party political work. And party political work dictates that organs of the party are connected together, are functioning together, which we are suffering. We are suffering of this. And it is a state, and this is what we are supposed to correct. We have to say, we have to be meeting weekly, and then this weekly meeting or daily meeting or monthly meeting, we have to do regular meeting so that we have purposeful, and we come out. Like when we came back from Lebanon, we were having a lot of resolutions, so we are very helpful. It is those resolutions that the people should have come back and ask, and he's mandated by the Constitution Article 8 for him to ask for implementation of resolution of the party. Yes, if he has a problem with that, then he is justifiable. And I expect Comrade Peter will ask that people go back to SPLM values and procedures.
Okay. There's a question coming. We will be mixing our question and the audience question. Yes. There's a question coming from what is asking you. Do you think the election will be conducted after the September 12, 2018 peace expired? If not, then what is the future direction for the Republic of South Sudan?
Okay. Sure. This is a very good question. Now, I have something here in my screen. Okay. I have, as a researcher, can I present this?
Yes, bring it up.
Okay, this one, is it clear now?
Yes, yeah, it's still not on yet. Bring it on the screen.
Oh, I don't know. It appears. Okay. 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 I don't know why. Okay. Okay. Yes, this one.
Start sharing, bring it on the screen.
Is it okay like this? Are you seeing anything?
No, I'm not seeing anything.
So how do I see? Oh, I click share. Huh?
Yeah, share it on the screen, yeah.
Okay, I click share. So let me do this first. Okay, so I share here. Okay. I share on the screen. Okay.
Well,
So
well,
I do this.
Yeah, go ahead, Peter.
yeah. Well, comrade, comrade Acuil,
Yes.
while you are sharing,
Yes.
Basically, the question is, now you have a new interim secretary general,
Right.
and we know for sure things are not going well within SPLM party, because anything that goes on within South Sudan at this point, it is
Yes.
SPLM party that is being led, and
Yes.
it's truth, it's reality. It starts
Right.
with the conflict of 2013. It was
Yes.
within the SPLM,
Yes.
and goes on and goes on as an SPLM as a party. So
Yes.
how would you advise the SPLM as a party? How is the SPLM going to restructure itself
Okay. The
to make
SPLM
sure
must.
that people of South Sudan have faith in the SPLM as a party?
Okay. SPLM must structure itself. First of all, the institutions of SPLM must be functional. So what does it mean? It means SPLM as a secretariat, SPLM and political bureau, SPLM and caucuses, SPLM as a popular and syndicated organization, which are leagues. They have to be functional. To be functional means they have to come up also with program of action, party program of action based on SPLM manifesto, which is written. And the SPLM manifesto is that SPLM is mission is to establish a South Sudan where everybody counts and where every citizen and their institutions could maximize their potential. This cannot happen without program. So SPLM has to have program of action in all aspects, all the spheres. Just example, we have 5 clusters of the revitalized peace agreement. We have 5 clusters. So SPLM has to have a program in each of these clusters. Example, we take the economic cluster. So economic cluster, we take, for example, in SPLM constitution, there is a mandating members to achieve sustainable development goals. Then we adopt the sustainable development goals, which is very popular globally. And this is fair for everybody to check it and be part of it. And so we need wider participation. So that is it. And the other thing is that the constitution of the SPLM talks of how the legislation should happen. and how also the society, the citizen, the communities, ethnic cultural groups, according to revitalized peace agreement. I mean, the revitalized the revitalized resolution on conflict of South Sudan. Article 6 is very clear that we are not supposed to repeat the mistakes of the past. What are the mistakes of the past? The mistake of the past are lack of program of action. The mistake of the past is when the secretariat is not leading the coordination. And as secretariat is mandated by Article 24. I don't want to bother you all about it. And each member is mandated by Article 9 to everybody, a member, from a member to the chairman, they have mandates to apply, to fulfill. And these mandates are clear. Give you Article 24.9. The secretary is supposed to do guidance and coordination, not seniority. It is because you have to bring in the secretary professions, people with professional. If they don't have that profession, they go to their popular and syndicated organization and ask members with the profession. We go to institutions like Sad Institute, Jama Juba, Jama Baragazal, and seek partnership from outside the party or from outside the continent. Yes, we have a responsibility for us to win a sympathy, and SPLM values and mission is highly welcome. And this is we need only to go back to ourselves. Lobanok has put everything on path what to do. If we are not doing it, then we are harming the party. We are harming the party interest. And this is where Banggol should say, I am disappointed. So Banggol was talking of disappointed, and I'm mistaken him to be talking about entitlement. If it is about entitlement, I'm only sympathetic with him, and I wish he can have more so that I am also given. But that is not my responsibility as a party worker. So we need to do more, and I'm happy that the secretary is getting restructured so that we'll go ahead.
Okay, as you say, as you have identified, the problem is within the secretariat. Now the SPLM
not within the secretariat.
Okay, well,
even from here, I'm telling you, Hata, my chairman does not come to the secretariat. Weekly meeting, he go to Council of Ministers meeting.
So, so it is not the secretariat, but is it the structure? What is it?
The structures are not functioning at each level. The 5 levels of the party, the structures are not functioning, and we want them to function.
Okay, so whose fault is it if the 5 structure of the party are not functioning?
If I have my part, because I have not articulated enough, but it is my chairman who is supposed to step up and make it function. He has to whip everybody towards functioning.
Well, if that's the case, already the party have got a new secretary. Will the party have a new chairman?
No, who is appointing the new chairman come from if we go for convention, okay? But between conventions, it is the chairman and political bureau to appoint what? The chairman and political bureau to appoint any officer of the party, like the secretary general. And the reason the secretary general was out is because we are handling a hot potato. You know what happened is we are managing what we call like in Dinka we call our veteran. Okay, and the whole of South Sudan liberation community is all about pressure. It's all about entitlement. So it was like the position of the secretary general was reserved for Comrade Paganamu, and that was handled by him. But for him, maybe he was thinking he will help South Sudan in different capacity, okay, I don't have a problem. When he proves that, I don't have a problem. But my personal expectation, I wanted him as the Secretary General to have delivered. Now I have expectation of Chairman Kiir to deliver. I don't have power to remove Chairman Kiir, but if they are called for convention, then those who will present their agenda by then, I will have a right to vote.
Okay. Well, as you said, suppose Comrade Acuil as an advisor, if you would have had to structure SPLM, how would you do it? Walk me through it.
What we need is, okay. For example, now we have five clusters in the government. Okay. So our goal now, even political bureau and the National Liberation Council is supposed to be distributed around this. They are called a technical committee, standing committee. They are called standing committees, like specialized committees in Parliament. So the secretary is a secretary of a standing committee of those clusters. So you pick people based on the strength of the current the 5 clusters of revitalized peace agreement. But those are our priority, isn't it? So we need to structure around the 5 clusters, and we come up with program around the 5 clusters, and we implement it before the end of the revitalized peace agreement. Yes, this is how I want to put it. And I want daily, weekly, monthly connections.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, before, yeah, so you can bring up your screen, you can share that. Before you go there, I have the last question that I want to ask you, Comrade Acuil.
Yes.
If election is held today in South Sudan, if the election is held today, and the SPLM party, because we know that we have many parties now in South Sudan. We have IO, I don't know if IO now is a party or still a local movement, and we have other party around. If those parties going, is SPLM party will win the election for the presidency if the election is conducted today.
Are you allowing me to do statistics or to
bring it up, yeah.
Huh? You want me to dream or statistics? Now,
Yeah,
for me, my dream, okay. Let me give you this. Okay. Now, do you see this dynamic of translate leadership molecule? Are you seeing it? Hello?
No, we cannot see it. It is blank. It's black. So bring it on.
No, I'm bringing it. You see the writing? You see this writing? Do you see this?
No, share the new one. This one is.
Do you see this?
Not yet. Go ahead and. Ooh. We'll lose it.
All
right. Madid, get him back. We'll lose it.
Okay, I will bring it back as soon as it comes into the studio. Thank you, guys. For those of watching, please start share the video, and also too, we know we have a lot of questions to ask Comrade Acuil, but some of the questions will probably go toward who will be working to bring the new acting secretary, Comrade Peter Lam, both into the show. We are working on that, and we'll be having most of the questions he will answer them. So he had presentation that he want to do, Comrade Acuil, so he will share that. Also, too bad was our network that enjoys better. It's very bad.
Yeah, network is really bad. It's struggling. Oh.
Okay, here he come.
Oh.
Okay.
Go ahead and share your screen again.
Is it okay like this now?
Yeah.
Okay. My goodness. Okay. Can I ask? Is it okay like this?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
You are seeing, huh?
No, I want you to click the share screen, the plus sign.
Okay. Yeah, I'll share the screen. Then I come to it. Okay. Share the screen. Okay.
And we have a
Share the
question.
screen.
One of the audience
Yeah.
having a question for you, and I'll read it while you're doing that. My question, it came from Zakria Makwan Maror.
Yes.
He said, and I quote, my question is, according to the SPLM constitution, the acting Secretary General must be elected member of political bureau, and Peter Lambert is not a member of political bureau. Is his appointment as acting Secretary General not a violation of SPLM constitution? That question is coming from the viewers.
Right. Yes. It is until the constitution is revised. But like always, late John Luke was putting it, the doctrine of necessity. So if there is any reason why this doctrine is going to overrule this this constitutional mandate, we will hear, because until today there is no official document indicating that Peter Lam has been appointed. So yes, if it is against the rule, any member according to Article 8 of the Constitution could bring this up. But if it become if it become acceptable popularly, that is the challenge. So yes, it is against the rule of the party.
Okay.
Yeah. But for me at this moment, the challenge is that what are we doing right, and what is the priority? So if Comrade Pagan, for Pagan, for him to mutiny against the party, the secretariat, and go away and come back, it's already a violation.
Another thing too,
we have been doing a lot of violations. So
yeah,
people leave and people come back.
I have a follow-up question about that.
Yes, go ahead.
Which is, has Comrade Pagan left the party? He was the general secretary of SPLM, and he left and he formed his own party as called Real SPLM. Okay, why the SPLM party is still hold that position for the Comrade Pagan, and Comrade Pagan left the party and he formed his own party. Now
Okay.
SPLM is elected or appointed the acting secretary. But why don't SPLM just do it if the appointed person to be it's not be called an acting secretary, but it's permanently secretary of SPLM instead of acting?
Good question. Now, for me, a real SPLM real or SPLM Makshush or SPLM Sakit. Okay? For me, those are slogans of argument. There is no political party in South Sudan written as real SPLM. Then Comrade Pagan did not send even his resignation. So maybe was that real or SPLM asli? Which is SPLM real or SPLM original? If it's SPLM real, he's still SPLM. And people are negotiating. The party has open arm to negotiate. People going out, people coming back, people violating the constitution. So I will not be surprised if Comrade Pagan come back and say there's no more real SPLM. Let me go back to SPLM original.
Comrade Acuil, do you think that will
Yes.
actually make people have faith in SPLM, or people are just getting tired of it?
Tied of who? Of Pagan?
No,
Of the party SPLM.
in and out and all the violations that are happening.
Oh.
Because if I can, if
Okay.
if I
Okay.
can,
So for me, I coin a word called Lacubanization.
like,
Lacubanism. Lacuban could be.
well,
Some people have got the benefit out of it. Urbanization is a tactics that people use to fulfill their entitlement, and it's paying back well. So what do we do with it? We find ourselves in an era of urbanization, go and come back.
well.
So yes,
Comrade,
we are not happy. I'm not happy. I don't like it. I would have done it.
That's working well for politicians, those who want position. But it's not working well for all of us as a citizen of South Sudan and all and whole as a
Yes.
country. It makes things,
Yes.
things are going bad by doing that. Is that going to change?
Right.
If it is going to change, how long is it going to take?
Good question. Things could change because the youth and the members of the society and members of the party should not be following. They should not blindly follow up Locobanized group. Where people go and come. Locobanization is bad. It's going to destroy our future. It's destroying the program of SPLM. So it's delaying us coming back to the path. So we don't like it. And I don't like it, that's why I'm here. I'm still walking on foot. I'm not driving V8, I'm not staying in a hotel. Okay? Because I don't want to urbanize it. So it is bad. Those who enjoy it, I've been a little teacher.
So when is the convention?
Definitely, convention should start a year, 2 years or a year at least towards the elections. 6 months, 6 months towards the election. Because what do you do with the convention? In convention, you select the flag bearer and you select a new team. And by the way, SPLM is supposed every 10 years there is a new generation to come to lead it.
Okay.
Because it is written in the constitution of the SPLM that nobody should go more than 2 terms.
I want to clarify something from you. Yes. Maybe I'm naive to know what it is. So, yes. What is the difference between the party chairman itself and the party flag bearer for the election? What is the difference between the two?
Yes. In other political parties, the flag bearer is different from the party chair. But and then that is one thing. In other political parties, like you take the political work in USA, you have the campaign team at the secretariat, and the campaign team they become the secretariat until you establish another campaign team, and so the person who is the flag bearer is the chair. And the team leader of the campaign team is the secretary general. In other places, you have the chairman, the chair of the party is different from the flag bearer. In our situation, are the same. The most senior SPLM member in the state will be the chair of the party. And if there's election, that person will be the flag bearer. So most of them are one in SPLM, according to SPLM doctrine.
Well, if I can say, technically, that's not a democratic process. If we know,
according to who?
No, I'm just saying. 1 second. If the senior member of the party is always the person that's elected as a party member, that means it is hierarchy, right? Whoever is in line will automatically become a chairman.
Ladies too. Chairperson, not chair.
Okay.
Chairwoman.
All right. I will have follow-up question. Someone already said, don't send the man to Blue House. I might have you a question that might put you in trouble, but that's not what I'm doing here.
Please go ahead, please.
Well, go ahead and share your screen so you go over what you have told me earlier.
Okay. About the party. Why this thing is telling me?
While you are sharing your screen, and we are talking particular about SPLM, so far, President Kiir is the senior member of the party and is the chairman. What are the possibility a different person is going to be the chairman? How does the next person become a chairman while the next person? Network.
Yeah, network is going down.
Okay.
Democracy is like this.
Okay.
There is first selection, the process of selection. That's what you call primaries. So you go selection and then elections. Some people will be selected within the rank and file to be put up, and then the party will try within the party to make the person popular, then subject the person for popular voting. Then that is election. So first of all, start selection. So at the stage of selection, we as human beings are all controlled by status and controlled by our ego. So for sure, if you give me a chance as a senior member in my Buma and Payaman County and say for go back to teach, I will nominate myself and I will try to justify why I am there. So through the process of selection, I have an upper hand. So President Kiir, Comrade Wanega, or Chairman Kiir, Comrade Nuno, those who have already a status will have an upper hand to nominate themselves and justify because they have already followers. This is a nature, human nature. We cannot be elusive. It is not utopian. So yes, if President Kiir feels, because he wants to guarantee that the aspiration for which he went for liberation could be advanced much better by another comrade, he will definitely nominate.
Madin?
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Did you bring that your screen? Bring that screen up on the your.
Well, I try my screen like not quick. So
okay,
sorry,
maybe
I have to go back.
Okay, if it's nice, we can do it another day for another show. So let us. Yeah. Let us stick with the question. We would pull up the question from our guest.
Yes.
What is still complaining? He said that you didn't answer his first question that he asked you.
Okay, please go ahead. I'm ready.
So
where is the question? Who is supposed to send me to Blue House? I want to be eating free breakfast and free lunch there.
I don't think a lot of people eat breakfast in that place.
Okay.
So, Comrade,
yes,
Peter and I, we are one of those and when we come to United States, we call us boys. So during the struggling, when we fought.
Did you see me in Chukudu? Did you see me in what in?
I know you went one of the
generals
that I admire, but I was young by then. I was small, but I always know you. Your name actually, I remember one during that time. So, but I was young by that, so I didn't join the military camp, but I was in the minor. We were in the group when we go to school. So we came to Kakuma in 2012. I mean 1992. I mean 1992. That was the time that all the Jajame come to Kakuma, most of us. So we, like Peter and I and the rest of Jajame, we were growing up in SPLM, SPLA, and the majority of South Sudanese, they call themselves SPLM is their party. So when South Sudan became independent in 2011, and we have our own country, people lost interest, people lost confidence that we used to have when we were in the bush fighting with Arab in the north. But finally we got our freedom. Things even get worse than the time that we were in the bush, you see? What went wrong with that party, the mother of the, we call it the mother of the party. Even though we, like Peter and I, we say that we tell our South Sudanese who are against SPLM, even though our SPLM party is preferable the way it is, we'll never let the SPLM party, but we need to fix it.
Good.
What went wrong? We need to fix it. The question is for you and for our president, General Salva Kiir Mayardit, and the rest of the generals and the leaders of SPLM, what will they do to fix the broken our party SPLM?
Okay, very good. First of all, I must congratulate you, Abraham Madid and Peter. Okay. The Constitution says that the Red Army is the seat of the nation. Now, by establishing the Lake State Media, this is one institution of our society. It doesn't belong to you. Now, this is your contribution, and it's supposed to be registered as a legal person that could be sued and could sue. And you, both of you, should separate yourself from Lake State Media because you have contributed. This is the gift of to the nation. This is very big, by the way. So you are making SPLM and South Sudan relevant within the modern ICT era. So you are asking two questions: what went wrong and what's supposed to be done. What went wrong is that people were assuming that it's going to be honey and milk. I trust Madid and Peter. You have done a lot to make this an institution. SPLM needs this. South Sudan needs this. And I wish I was able to use this screen to show you some of the things that are in my mind. So, but nevertheless, thank you very much. So what you are doing is the right thing. So what's supposed to be done is what you are doing. Now, if you come back to SPLM, I am using the Lake State Media as the voice for me now to tell my chair to tell my chair to put SPLM to fix SPLM. How do you fix SPLM? Engage professionals in the SPLM to come up with program within the five clusters of the revitalized peace agreement. Because in the 5 clusters they came based on our negotiated settlement of the crisis. We want to come out from crisis. We cannot come out from crisis when we are not leading the five clusters. So we need to do that. So when we do that, and especially economic empowerment, You take article article chapter 4, chapter 4, 6, all of it. Just pick one. Just pick roads. Use empowerment. Use economic empowerment. Use the student support fund. We in the market. We are not in the market. South Sudan is attractive to direct foreign investment, and that's why you see Somalis here, you see Ethiopian here, and you see Eritrean here, because through their central bank and through their chamber of commerce, they are able to convince the international financing to bring money here at a rate of 5% or 4% a year, and that's why they are doing in hotel industry. It is money loan from international community, and we have that capacity. We have we have sovereignty. We have what do you call it? Sovereignty guarantee. We could explore sovereignty guarantee. Bank of South Sudan need to register with Bank for international settlement so that our banks become guaranteed by the central bank, commercial bank, and we go financing. You use Red Army should come up with programs which are supposed to be financed by a commercial bank in South Sudan, not money distributed through SPLM or through J1 or through Ministry of Finance. No. It must be through banks, commercial banks. And money for youth empowerment should be put in the bank so that youth are trained to present bankable programs. And we need to be educating, we need to be teaching you, the Red Army and the rest of the youth, to be economically relevant. We are not contributing anything to GNDP. It's called general gross national product or gross domestic product. What is our contribution? Okay, you who are abroad are a little bit bringing in some. But what I would be doing, we are liability. I am myself, I have supposed to contribute something to the nation. How much I'm contributing to the tax as a taxpayer? So
Well,
everything.
This is the issues, Comrade Acuil, and it is a reality because the society that grows is when people have actually a freedom of expression.
Yes.
If I go today and said, well, this is what went wrong. This is what's
but
not.
Peter McCain, sorry.
Peter
Now,
Ken.
Peter Ken, such institute
No,
doing a research. Let
No,
me give you.
let me explain myself why I said that, sir. And I say this is what went wrong, and this is what needs to be fixed. That
Yes.
what you and the rest are doing, for example, is should institute anybody or what is it called
Juba Institute for
Juba Institute as well.
Yes.
It create a problem. For example, here it's a Sud Institute director now is in trouble because
Why?
he have actually put out those complaints and said something not to be fixed. Now he's running for his
He
deadline.
didn't put
No, 1 second. For example, a person like Peter Ajak was in the same situation. How do you and you said, how do you expect a person like me and Madid also to go there and say, you know what, we need to work on side of the media. Something is wrong, and then I will be free. How do you expect me to do that?
Okay, then let me start. The Juba Institute for Peace and Development, for Peace Development Studies, was established by Dr. Luka Byung.
Yeah. And you know what? You look at
let me come to you. Let me come to you.
Luka Byung is not in Junub now.
No, yes. What happened with Luka Byung? Because Luka Byung made a mistake. He brought the Chief Justice, and then he brought the legal advisor of the president, and he made them to be procured by people who were insulting. So it is Luka Byung who killed the initiative. Let me come. My colleague, my General Red Army, Abraham Awulej. Abraham Awulej did a mistake because he should have resigned from being the director and then make his declaration. If he want to do violent civic engagement, he should, or he want to politicize civic movement instead of expressing what he want to do. I'm coming. Let me come to you. I will tell you. Let me finish. Also, Sun Institute, after Abraham Awolowitsch came back up like that, the board of Sun Institute should have suspended Abraham and leave him alone because Abraham had taken a different path. It is not mistake and justification of what is happening. Yes.
No, the question is now, since you feel like you are comfortable talking about the PCC, what have the violation when they are actually they are actually practicing their civic engagement?
Okay, civic engagement. When you say that, when you call for to change the leadership or to transform the leadership.
Well, changing a leadership using a freedom of expression, saying if I had to go on the street, for example, if I had to go on the street today and say, you know,
where are you? Where are you living?
I'm in the United States. This is why I'm trying to tell you.
Let me ask you this question.
Listen, 1 second. If I go on the street today and say, I don't like Joe Biden, you have to go. You are not doing well. Is that anything wrong? I'm not going to go to jail. I'm not using power.
Sure.
I'm not saying.
I will show you now. Huh? Leave it for me. Let me answer you.
Yeah. So
Let me answer you. What happened with those who went to the White House, the supporters of Trump? What happened to them?
Those who do what?
Those who went to White House, the support of Trump.
The support of Trump. Well, they are in jail because they were violent. They invaded the White House.
Okay, so, thank you. If you are violent, if you are doing violence,
is that what the civil the Commission for the Civil Action, is that what they are doing?
And another thing to President Biden
unrest. They are calling for civil unrest.
Civil unrest is not a problem. You can go on the street 24/7. Is that a problem?
No. You can present your view and you can refuse to go to work. Where? Civil unrest?
They can refuse to go to work. Okay. So it is a freedom of expression. As long as they are not fighting anybody. They are not using an arm.
Okay. Now, I'm not a judge. I don't want to criminalize. But as I told you.
Okay. Let me give you an example. For the last couple of years, when there is a problem between UN or the South Sudan call has Judge Ahmed go out to protest, and we protest. Is that a problem?
No. Okay.
It would be unfair if you said if there is a problem that's against the government, you call people out to protest, and when people themselves they feel like their government need to do better thing to go on a street protest, is you call it something different.
No.
Is that right?
No, I'm already, like I told you before, there are some questions that you thought before, if I answered them, I will go to Blue House. Okay? I'm ready to answer them. And if someone takes me to Blue House, I will walk out from the Blue House because I will say what I want to say. I'm not violent against anybody. And I'm saying what is wrong is wrong. And what is right is right. That is, suppose, Peter, if you go today in Europe, if you deny Holocaust, you will go to prison. If you deny Holocaust, you will go to prison, isn't it?
In Europe.
In Europe. In the European continent, if you deny, if you say there was no Holocaust, you will go to prison.
Okay.
What is that? Will you do it? Or you salute Heil Hitler? Will you do it?
if I deny, if I said, you know, if I deny Pentecost, I will go to. If I go to jail, then there is a problem. I mean, is it Pentecost or Holocaust?
Holocaust. Holocaust. If you deny that there was no Holocaust, if you say it in Europe, you will go. You will be in prison.
Why is that?
Right? Okay. Because people agree that is something bad. So
Okay.
or conflict, civil engagement is against the law.
In South Sudan?
Okay. Okay. Now you are in America.
Yes. Yes.
You're in America.
Yes.
When you declare you want to make a protest, you declare you want to move from point A to point B. If you get out between point A and B and you divert your way, you will be brought back to your home. Is it true or not true? You will be left just to demonstrate anyhow.
If I said I'm going to point A to point B,
you will be allowed.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Now,
yeah,
I'm seeing a lot of questions here.
Let's say, for example, if I said I'm going to protest, because you might not know where I'm live and what it looked like, but if I said you move from protesting from Chirgat to New Side, that's not a problem. You are on the street moving, as long as you are not breaking any law.
Yes. Yes. But if you say that I'm coming out and the reason I'm coming out, I want to change the regime, you think the regime will not protect itself and you want to ask me? And then if I am there, of course, if I'm in the executive, I will stop it. I will not allow somebody to change me by force.
Now, this is where I would say, I don't want to send you to blue out. So I will leave it from there. I will not ask the next question.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for saving me from blue house.
Okay. Madid?
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, thank you. This is a healthy discussion, and this is what we need in South Sudan. Because the more we opening up and discuss and have dialogue, everything will be fixed. Yeah, let's take, because you mentioned a good example of what happened in White House when Trump was president, and you know what happened. Turn out Trump.
By the way, my electricity will go out. I have asked people to give me another 10 minutes.
Okay. We'll give you 10 minutes, and we'll make sure we bring you back to put out your presentation about advising the SPLM and what could be done next. I think I'm sure it's going to be helpful to people of South Sudan as well, to see where you stand and what you need to fix. Go ahead, Madid.
Yes. Yes. So what did the Comrade Acuil say? We want to give him 10 minutes?
No, I say. Hello?
Oops. Network is a follow-up. So okay, let us wait for him to come back, guys. So I think his network is went out. Okay. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I say it was supposed to be by 7. They will put off the
light.
The light. So, but I told them give me 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, 10 minutes will be fine. So we will bring you back again, maybe tomorrow, or so we can represent your presentation. So my question is this:
No, if now next time, I think I need to sit with you. I need to sit with you before presentation to learn how to do this, to share things online.
Okay. Yeah, you did it earlier. When we do rehearsal, you did it earlier, but something went wrong.
Yes.
But we'll make sure next time we'll get it done.
Yeah.
Anyway, we will wrap it up. For the viewers, if you have a question, make sure you write them down. We will bring Comrade Acuil back. It's comfortable, and we will let him know that we have a problem. Usually, when we request uh, from the government of South Sudan to make sure someone responds, I guess people are afraid. It's all
They
this.
don't want to. They don't want to go to Blow House.
Whether someone will have a tongue twisted and go to Blue House, or they are just it's another Western world stuff and so forth. But anyway,
or they don't have an idea of what to say.
What's that?
They may not have an idea of what to say.
Of what to say. But I appreciate you coming out, Comrade Acuil. People of South Sudan need to get the correct information. They need to learn themselves. Our belief is that here at Lake State Media, is when our society have a well-informed information, they can take it and make a better judgment by themselves. It was unfair if we had Bolden and then a PCCA coming out and nobody show up. But it doesn't matter for us whether you have a different political opinion, whether you have a different on how South Sudan need to be governed. That's not our problem. Our problem is make sure as a media as well, everybody have their own side. So hopefully, make sure you come back next time and put out your presentation. It look like we are running out of time. Please, Comrade Acuil will be back soon. Uh, if you have a question, let us know. Send us a message or email it to us, and we'll keep them down for Comrade Acuil when he come back. So if you have a last word, I would like you to wrap it up. That way, we don't keep you in the dark.
Okay. Thank you very much, Lake State Media, Comrade Peter Kane and Abraham Madid. But be confident what we have started cannot just blossom the same day. People are still fearing media. And it is a new way to interact because people were using administrative. We are coming back. We are coming out from the time when every message, even personal message, you say top secret. We were coding everything. People were fearing. People in the government also, they have a streamline. You have to be a spokesperson of the government. So the bureaucracy, the secretariat, the SPLM is dysfunctional. So we have to make it functional. It is good. So you are contributing now as the Red Army to make my voice being heard. So let me assure you, there's a right way to say it, and we have said it, and I'm ready to answer any question next time. So I will try my level best, and thank you very much for listeners and viewers, and those who have put aside some of their time. I hope from here also, I'm going also to learn how also to engage other people and how other people could engage themselves. The future is bright for us. So next time, please engage me, separately train me of how to bring up videos or how to bring up presentations to continue with this. Thank you very much.
Definitely will do. Will do. Madid?
Yes.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, thank you so much, Comrade Acuil, for coming to Lake State Media. So we will not hold you back. This is the another thing too. My message that I want to send to you and to the leaders of SPLM and the government is that don't afraid for the media. And these are the witnesses that I see to the government because the opposition that are winning on this side of the media, they use the media as a tool to bring down the government and to bring down the SPLM party. So this is my message that you can convey to the leaders, our leaders, that please don't afraid, come to the social media and respond to your critics, those opposition that are against the government. You can respond to them. So that's how the thing can work. So I thank you for coming into Lagos State Media and having reaction with the South Sudanese and with us. And next time we'll be having a lot of questions and interact. So
Thank you.
I thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you. And shit helkum. It's time to build South Sudan.
We are doing our part. Thank you.
Yes, brother. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. That's Comrade Acuil, an advisor to the SPLM, popular and syndicated organization. Until then, we'll see him next time.
Next time. Thank you, guys.